the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' speedy running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Falcons and the Bills. Coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them, and in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, Durant. They'll get this down to the 38. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And he'll come to the line to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. On first down, Noble. And Diggs has it. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
On third down, Durant. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 6 catches, 66 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it has nothing to do with the ground game. They were on the ground.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Right back to Pitts again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll set up a throw. And his pass incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles.
Here we go on 4th down. For Dare. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 2 very different ends to each team's opening drive. One side forced to settle for 3. The other decides, hey, we're going on 4th down, and it pays off with 6 points and an early lead.
And maybe a little insight into the mindset of both teams in this game. One side coming down, as you mentioned, settling for 3. The other side saying, we're not playing match it in this game. We're going for it, trying to get out ahead and make them chase us.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a...
And he coughed it up! And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. He'll try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Span 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that part.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Noble. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Durant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, you know, people, these 2 rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start.
And they'll accept that penalty. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Noble. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And his second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Second and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now a handoff running through the middle. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down. Noble. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second down now, Durant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Noble. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Durant. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. On 1st and 10, Noble. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On second down, Durant. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Noble toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take it inside the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive. Noble. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Noble. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Noble. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on second down. Noble. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to